In his new memoir, Spare, Prince Harry shares his story of growing up in the royal family and the challenges he faced as a spare heir. Harry writes candidly about his struggles with mental health, his decision to step back from his royal duties, and his new life with his wife, Meghan Markle. Spare is a powerful and moving memoir that offers a unique perspective on life in the royal family. Harry's story is a reminder that even the most privileged people in the world are not immune to suffering. It is also a reminder that mental health is just as important as physical health, and that it is okay to ask for help. Chapter 1: The Beginning. In the first chapter of his memoir, Spare, Prince Harry writes about his childhood and the profound effect of the death of his mother, Diana, Princess of Wales. He describes how he was only 12 years old when she died, and how he struggled to cope with her loss. He also writes about the pressure he felt to be a spare heir, and how he felt like he was always living in the shadow of his older brother, William. Chapter 2: The Teenage Years. In the second chapter, Harry writes about his teenage years, which were marked by rebellious behavior and a struggle with mental health. He writes about how he turned to alcohol and drugs to cope with his grief, and how he felt like he didn't fit in anywhere. He also writes about the challenges of being a royal, and how he felt like he was constantly under scrutiny. Chapter 3: The Military. In the third chapter, Harry writes about his decision to join the military. He writes about how he wanted to find a way to serve his country and to prove himself. He also writes about the challenges of military life, and how he learned to cope with the stress of war. Chapter 4: The Royal Family. In the fourth chapter, Harry writes about his relationship with his family, the royal family. He writes about how he felt like he was never good enough, and how he felt like he was always being compared to William. He also writes about the pressure he felt to conform to royal expectations, and how he felt like he couldn't be himself. Chapter 5: Meghan. In the fifth chapter, Harry writes about his wife, Meghan Markle. He writes about how they met, how they fell in love, and how they decided to get married. He also writes about the challenges they faced as a mixed-race couple, and how they were met with racism and hostility from the British press. Chapter 6: The Decision to Step Back. In the sixth and final chapter, Harry writes about his decision to step back from his royal duties. He writes about how he felt like he was being trapped by the royal family, and how he wanted to live a more independent life. He also writes about the importance of mental health, and how he hopes his story will help others who are struggling. Themes and ideas. Harry's memoir is a valuable contribution to the conversation about mental health. It is a brave and honest account of his struggles, and it is sure to help others who are going through similar experiences. It is also a reminder that we should never judge someone based on their appearance or their circumstances. Everyone is fighting their own battles, and we should all be more compassionate and understanding.